Opinions expressed are those of the show hosts, not WSTU or Little Dog Media Group, LLC. Any reproduction or reuse of this program without the written consent of WSTU or Little Dog Media Group, LLC is strictly prohibited. Advisory services offered through Blackridge Asset Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Securities are offered through Peak Brokerage Services, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Blackridge Asset Management, LLC, and Artache Financial Group are separate and independent entities from Peak Brokerage Services, LLC. Live from the heart of the Treasure Coast, it's time for Fridays at 5, the weekend warm-up that mixes local happenings, entertainment buzz, and just the right dose of laughs. Whether you're stuck in traffic or sliding into the weekend, this is your weekly pit stop for good vibes, great guests, and everything going on in Martin County and beyond. This is Fridays at 5 with Denny Artache.
We are back on a beautiful, hot Friday here in Stuart, Florida. I have my favorite sidekick in crime, Marla the Broad Brodsky. I mean, she has me laughing so much, I had to change my Depends. I was peeing in my pants last time. And Marla, I noticed something. You know, I'm hot. You know that?
You are hot.
No, I'm hot because it's 96 degrees outside. That's why I'm hot.
Can I tell you
Nothing
something?
to do with my looks.
Let me tell you something. I am the only person that all day, you're going to hate me when I say this.
Oh, really?
Freezing.
Oh,
I have
please.
sweaters on, sweatshirts on.
Geez.
I know. And everybody's like, what's wrong with you? Even now, I even brought a little sweater with me because I know I'm like cold, but I'm like, all right, I'll wait till I put it on.
How could you be cold in this
I
weather?
just am. I don't know what's wrong with me.
You better get some help for that.
I'm always cold.
It is so hot. The devil himself said, screw Florida. I'm going back to hell where I can find a cold spot. That's how hot it is in Florida. 96 degrees out there.
It is pretty hot. It's hot in the sun. It is hot in the sun. But like when I was in my house, I walked outside and I was like, oh yes, thank you, Lord. I'm so freezing. It feels so good. And I kind of just basked. I did a little dance. I felt like I was in the Sound of Music. And I just baked up. I loved it.
You just ain't right, girl. You just ain't right. Ray Thomas, how the hell are you?
I'm great. And if she's cold, what I can do is just loan her my car. The air conditioning doesn't work.
That's great.
That's so sweet of you, Ray. That is really lovely of you.
Yeah, I'm looking out for you.
Thank you.
What if they think she's you and they decide to slash your tires or key your car? Remember?
Not that again.
Yeah. Remember?
No,
you all those stalkers who love Ray Thomas?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah?
That's good.
Yeah, sure you did.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, we do not like tire slashers in any way, shape, or form.
I've had a couple of stalkers over the years.
You have, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is no fun. Listen, that's a scary thing.
That's because I think he was a DJ at a strip club years ago.
Oh,
I think that's what it was.
That's it. Right.
So
the strippers
got even with them.
That's right.
And I think Tom told me, dude, after a while, I'm just over it. I don't want to see another broad. I said, dude, are you gay? What's going on with
no.
You? It's like the dude who eats filet mignon, right? Now he wants that cheeseburger at McDonald's.
Why don't you work with 44 girls all one night and do it for 17 years?
Yeah, no.
One time.
No. I think getting along with one woman at a time is all Artache's prepared for.
Okay.
44?
I can't even imagine. Listen, even as a woman,
right?
I cannot be around 44 women every single night, every day working with. I can't even imagine the cat fights.
So let me ask you. Being that they work in close proximity, do they share when they have hormonal balances at the same time?
Yeah. So you know what that does? Makes me lose. How come you? Hey, listen, that's why I have no hair. Okay.
Yeah, you used to have, dude. You had an afro. I know.
Yeah.
Look at you now.
I know.
That is a rough. Yeah. Listen. That used to happen at college too, in college dorms, right? All the girls, all of a sudden they're on the same menstrual cycle.
I don't understand.
It just happens.
Marla, the only place I got an afro is on my chest. Okay,
yeah, I see that.
That's it.
You gotta shave that gorilla stuff.
No, don't shave it.
What do you mean don't shave it?
Listen, there
are hairy guys.
There are still women out there that appreciate a nice hairy chest.
Are you one of them?
Yes.
Oh, well, there you go. That's it. I'm leaving it alone.
Well, there you go.
It's got a little salt and pepper in there.
Yes, it's lovely. Like I'm not into. Now I know that there are some women that like this, but I am really not into the waxed, shaved, completely bald chests. But there are some men who do it. They shave their arms, they shave their legs, they shave their chests.
Me. You know why? I like to perspire less. That's why. It's not that I'm in touch with my feminine side.
I like. It doesn't mean that you're feminine. Trust me, there are plenty of very masculine men that do that. Plenty of bodybuilders, workout guys. But I just happen to like a good, hairy, manly man.
Oh, there we go.
She just, you know what, dude? She just likes to pull their hair to see the expression on their face. That's why she wants hair on the chest.
I'm going to torture you.
You are a torture. No. Now, speaking of being too cold, we have a special guest who's staying incognito. My lady Francine's on the side. She's never been in the station before.
She wants to be on the air.
No, she doesn't.
I don't know why you don't
But she's like you. She we'll go anywhere, and what are you doing? I got to get my sweater. Franny, it's 95 out. Well, you know, I'm going to be cold.
I'm
you
always
two have
cold.
That in common.
Yes. Let me ask you a question, Franny. I know you don't want to come on the air, but
she doesn't.
You could, but I will answer. I'll let everyone know what your answer is. I find also that when I eat, like right at the end when I'm done eating, like I know that I'm full because I start to shiver. Like I get really, really cold after eating. Do you get like that too? You do.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So you two are telling me you eat a full meal and then you get cold.
Colder. Yeah.
Because the blood's rushing to feed the.
Yeah, it's like the blood rushes to my belly or something. It's like I get so like I get so cold after eating. My mom too.
Oh. All right. A question for you.
Yes.
Okay. Are you cold now?
I am a little chilly now. I do have some goosebumps. I'm just like refraining.
No, I put it down to 68 degrees before you guys walked in.
Oh, so. Yeah, it is chilly in here.
Dude, it's not cold. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying.
It's cold.
You know?
I guess when you're obese like I am, you
want
it as cold as possible, right?
Now.
Yeah. So I want to hear more about how the hell you women share hormones at the same time just because you work next to each other.
That's a thing.
Has that ever been figured out, or is that just
it's like a wives' tale that actually comes true.
No, it's true. I know
it
does come. Yeah, you knew when you were.
Your cycles start changing when you are around other. Because when you think about it, it's like a hormonal thing. And I think like guys, like I think it happens like with guys too, like the testosterone thing. Like you share these like hormones, and when you're around people all the time, things happen.
Well, no, the guys, it happens when they have too much alcohol.
Right.
Then the testosterone comes out.
Right.
Then they share the testosterone. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
8 foot tall and
but girls for sure it happens. Like the cycle.
I don't know how you women walk around with all that hormone stuff going on,
yeah.
and you've got to deal with men. Woo-hoo.
I know that's terrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible, right?
I had to play psychologist for 44 girls at a time.
That's rough.
Let me tell you.
Did you make good money? I mean, did they tip you well?
Yeah, because I put up with it, and then I went home, and then the punching
and you
bag
had
was
no
at
interest
home,
at all in
I had a girlfriend, so it didn't
was she one of the strippers?
No.
No.
Excellent question.
No.
That's what I would.
Did you ever date one? Did you ever date one of the strippers?
No.
Oh
no.
I don't
really?
know. I don't believe
I don't know if I believe that either.
That's true. It's true. I always had a girlfriend outside.
Really?
Yeah.
And your girl had no problem that you were with these Harvard graduates on a nightly basis.
No, I bought her the new car and the townhouse and the whole 9 yards.
And how did we get that extra money there, Ray?
Oh, no, I told her.
You told her what?
Yeah, she knew
did you have to put out, take clothes off? What?
Yeah, all the time.
Was this in Florida? Were you at a strip club?
It was in Florida. Yes.
A few of them. A few of them here in Florida. Yeah.
Okay. Now, this was before or after you ran the Connecticut School of Broadcasting?
Oh, way before.
Way before.
Way before.
Oh, simultaneously.
And you passed.
No.
And they interviewed. They didn't ask you about your past.
No, I told them. Yeah, because I had experience with technology and hooking up the lighting and sound and all that kind of stuff. And I'm a broadcaster. So, you got to make extra money. I was a program director during the day in a radio station. And
so did you talk when you were in these?
Oh yeah, I ran it like a morning show.
You did.
I had sound effects and everything. I tortured.
What could you possibly say?
I'll tell you what. I tortured.
And now in the runway, scantily clothed, it's Zsa Zsa.
Yeah, that's kind of light. I mean, I can't even say what I've said. But when there's a bachelor on stage, poor guy, I feel so bad for him. I have all kinds of sound effects.
That's why he was there. He was celebrating his dear love for life by, scrubbing on the floor with a bunch of halfly skinned.
No, it's pretty much tied to a chair up there.
Oh,
on the stage.
I love it.
Yeah, that's right.
Tied to a chair. That sounds good.
Yeah,
By the way, answering your question before, has this ever been like proven?
Yeah, luckily, I would like to know if it was proven.
One of our lucky listeners out there, John. Also known as John, who we all love and adore. He just texted me.
Okay, there
because
we
he's
go.
listening, obviously.
Okay.
And he said the origin. Okay, this comes from the idea stems, and this we're talking about
the idea, the wives' tale.
We're talking about the wives' tale of the
no
menstrual
scientific
cycles.
evidence at
well,
all.
Here, listen. The idea stems from a 1971 study by Martha McClintock, published in Nature, which observed that women living together in a college dormitory showed menstrual cycle onset dates that became closer over time, suggesting synchronization. So they did do a study.
So that was just one study, right? I mean,
and it says,
1971.
Here's a little bit more.
Okay.
Although I don't have the whole thing of it.
Well, it's not just synchronized swimming. Okay.
No, the study hypothesized that pheromones, chemical signals released by individuals, could influence hormonal cycles in others, leading to synchronized ovulation and menstruation.
Oh my goodness!
Yep.
Is there anyone listening out there that can verify another study or something? Call in, because I don't know. 220-9788.
I went to college.
And you noticed
I went to
this.
summer camps. I hang out with chickies.
Have you noticed this too at your job for Delta? So you women okay. All right. So now we have two kind of official.
Yeah, but any disc jockey in the business that I worked in years ago would verify it too. Let me tell you.
Oh, they would. Where they
yeah.
all would go through the cycles at the same time, and they were all in the same kind of mood.
Drive the DJs out of their mind. I didn't ask for that song. Yeah, you wrote it down and gave it to me.
Yeah.
How long did you do this for?
I did it for a good 16, 17 years.
Oh, shut the front door.
Yes.
You did not.
Yes, I
did.
did.
A long time.
And you wonder why he's single, right?
Wait a minute. I have a question, actually. Oh,
16,
is somebody calling
17 years?
No, you're okay.
He's telling us we have 3 minutes before the FCC shuts us down.
Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it.
I actually have a question. You were doing it for so long, but were the same strippers there?
Right. No.
Oh my God.
Right?
Can you imagine? I've been coming to see her for 15 years.
She's my favorite.
She's better now than she's ever been.
It's a long run for a stripper.
They start out at 18. That would put them in 30.
No, don't say 18.
No,
that's
that's
a legal age for.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
When do they age out?
Well, usually in the middle 30s,
Middle 30s.
Yeah.
Listen, guys do like older women. What are you talking about? There's guys that like heifers as well.
I know.
There's all types that they like.
They do. I get it. I mean, I understand that, but I always kind of feel for, especially when I go to Vegas and I'll see some of these women that are strippers, or not even strippers,
are they
even
in their
VIP.
60s?
No,
yeah? Okay.
But even VIP hostesses, this career where it's a lot of cash, right? They have, Louis Vuitton bags and Christian Louboutin shoes and all the designer stuff, right? Because it's all cash. They have so much cash. What they don't realize is soon you're going to age out and you're going to be homeless. And then what's going to happen? You're going to live in your Louis Vuitton bag. What are you going to do? You're not getting this money anymore. And now you've just blown all of your money on all of this stuff.
So what do they do? They run for Congress, or what?
I don't know what they do. A lot of them have to sell their stuff. Because the only advice that I could give about being around these people, because I've done a lot of shows in Vegas and a lot.
Right, you're a casting director, exactly.
So the only advice that I can give is that if you have this great lush job of making thousands and thousands in cash a week, save it.
Exactly.
Don't blow it all on Louis Vuitton bags, because you cannot live inside of a Louis Vuitton bag when you're homeless, when you age out of your job.
I've spoken to a few through the years, and I told them the same thing. I said, look, these gals make 6 figures. Cash.
Yeah. Cash.
You do that for 5 years, whatever. Put it away. But unfortunately, I mean, come on, you got to be out of your mind to do that for a living. So unfortunately, the money gets invested in, dare I say, coachable fluids.
There were a few of them that actually went to college and became RNs and whatnot.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
There's a few that really do use the money to put themselves through schooling.
Right?
Very few. But it just depends. But it's amazing. I mean, I had girlfriends that were making $1,000 a night, and they're working cash. So they can make, if they wanted to work every single night of the week, not that they make this every night, but you could make $5,000 to $7,000 a week.
And how long did they? I mean, to make how many hours did they do to?
If you're a VIP hostess, I'm not even talking about a stripper. I'm not even talking about a stripper. If you're a VIP hostess and you're doing bottle service, right, in Vegas, you can make $1,000 in.
All right.
Multiple thousands in a couple hours.
Oh my God. Listen, we're going to take a break, and I think we have Louis Calzone on the line that we're going to bring back after this break to see what he has to say. And stick around Friday at 5 Don't sue us. We're just having fun. It's Friday, okay?
He rocked the stage. Now he's rocking your weekend. It's Denny Artache. Fridays at 5. Your weekend starts now. And we'll be right back.
At Artache Financial Group, we really go out of our way to make our clients feel different. Different because we're fiduciaries that work for you, not any insurance company or fee-based company that's out there. So if it's investing basics, income planning, long-term care, disability, Medicare, Social Security, how to take care of your family, succession planning for businesses, insurance products, we have it all, and we explain it to you simply. And we are fiduciaries. We do work for you, not any other company. So give us a call at the office at 561-537-5897. That's 561-537-5897. Advisory services offered through Blackridge Asset Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Securities are offered through Peak Brokerage Services, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Blackridge Asset Management, LLC, and Artache Financial Group are separate and independent entities from Peak Brokerage Services, LLC.
Spotlighting Martin County's events, energy, and entertainment. It's Fridays at 5 on 1450 WSTU. Call us at 220-9788. That's 220-WSTU. And now, your host, Denny Artache.
All right, we are back and straight from the Witness Protection Program. You got Louis Calzone. This is a funny guy, let me tell you. Funny guy. Hey, Clown, you're on the phone. Oh, we lost him. Hey, I'm doing good. Listen, don't tell people where you are because they're still looking for you, Louis. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Well, we're not talking about me. We're talking about you. Oh, no, you listen to me. You hear? I swear to God, Louis, if you keep this up, I swear to God, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, you got some.
That's all we talk about is strippers.
You have certification. You got certification. You want to bring your tools and start tomorrow, right? You'll wrap that microphone around my head, right? Oh, you're talking about the broad. Hey, wait, you're messing with the broad now, okay? She'll. Oh.
I'm going to say that his last name is making me hungry. That's all I'm going to say right now. I'm already thinking about dinner. Yes.
Hey, this is a family show, Louis. Come on, Louis. I want you to keep that calzone to yourself. You understand? Oh, that sounds good. Semolina bread, right? With a little sausage and peppers.
I'm telling you, it's dinner time for me.
He's making me hungry. I
I'm
know.
hungry too. I'm always hungry.
Hey, listen. Why don't you just run for office? We need tough guys like you to run things. You know what I mean? Well, I tell you what, there, tough guy. I'll have you working on race cars before you know it, all right? You'll have a DJ mic on the side and a ratchet and wrench on your left hand.
Oh, geez, this is getting threatening. What is going on here?
Hey, what do you mean? I got no neck. Haven't you noticed, Jerky Boy? I lift weights. I'm a tough guy. You know what I mean? Don't get going on that gold chain, Jerky Boy. Now you're going back to the 70s, all right? Now you're dating yourself. Oh, here we go. Another witness protection program guy. Go ahead. I'm all ears. Go ahead. It's Tommy. Oh, my. Tommy, did this dude kidnap you? It is Uncle Denny. Now, Tommy, this guy Louie, you got to watch him. I'm telling you. Has he offered you candy? He is, right? He's kind of stupid looking, isn't he? So, what are you doing with him? I thought you were at home watching your grandma pass out on the couch. How did you? Yeah, I know. The pickle juice, right? Oh boy. So Louie's your neighbor. That's how he. Oh my God, Tommy. I told you can't just hang out with your neighbors. That's not good.
What neighborhood is this? My goodness.
You mean like before July instead of 4th of July? I think it's called the 4th of July.
Yeah, I think we're pronouncing it maybe a little incorrectly, which is why you're maybe a little bit thinking
I always
otherwise.
thought that little Tommy would make an excellent senator. I think
little Tommy. How old is little Tommy?
About 6. A chicken in every pot. Exactly.
Wow.
See, he knows the right thing.
Everyone gets a free chicken.
And Tommy,
are we talking the Costco chickens? I'm just asking
that's
for a friend.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tommy, what kind of chicken would you put in a pot?
Oh, Popeyes.
Good choice. See, this kid is smart.
Wow.
I would vote for him. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Popeye in every pot. That's good.
That's good. I'm just curious. Who covers that bill? Who's picking up the Popeyes bill?
Tommy, I told you he'd make a great senator. He's got it down to a science.
Smart kid.
I'm telling you, Tommy,
starting young nowadays.
You got to run for office, buddy. I'd vote for you. You won't?
Oh, he can run really fast. Is that what he
said?
He can run really fast.
Right.
Oh,
run
good.
for office. Run.
Yeah, run.
He runs so fast.
Hi, how are you?
All the women love little Tommy. You know that? I don't know what it is. It's the mothering thing or.
Yeah. Oh, little Tommy, I really like your ideas.
I know. He should run, right?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, little Tommy. Thank you.
I liked when she sounded like that 800 chat
right, you
lady.
Liked when I sounded like I smoked like 10 packs of cigarettes a day.
Mm.
Yeah, you were into that.
Oh my God. You like Marla, don't you, Tommy? Yeah. She likes you too.
Very sweet. Very sweet.
I told you the kid is sharp. I'm telling you.
Such a charmer. I mean, I'm just going to put
Tommy,
it out there.
2028, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm free for the prom. Should that
That's
come
the most
about in like 10
political
years.
we're ever going to get in this show.
Yeah.
Little Tommy for senator. Right? You're going to make T-shirts?
Oh, we'll wear them. Yeah.
Listen, don't forget Popeyes in every pot. Okay. You got to run on that. Okay. And make sure that. Right. And who's going to pay for it? Okay. The middle class? Mexico?
Why not?
Tommy, listen, don't hang around Louis too long. You know why? Because he's going to want to take you to the track, and he's going to want you to drink pickle juice. So I want you to go. He does, right?
Oh, I do like garlic. I made bruschetta yesterday, just saying, and it was so good with so much garlic. It was so good.
See, the problem is Louis makes Marla hungry, and she can eat. I'm telling you, she can put it away. And well, Tommy, I'm so glad I haven't seen you or heard from you in so long. I'm glad you're fine, and don't listen to Louis too much. I want you to call next week and let me know how you're doing. Okay? All right. Little Tommy, ladies and gentlemen, always a pleasure. The future senator, 2028.
Bye-bye.
Bye, little Tommy.
Bye.
Hey, I tell you, he's a son I never wanted, because he cracks me up, What a funny guy. What a cute kid, I mean, so this world is so serious anyway. We've got to just try and lighten up the load as much as we can. We're still boycotting the news, right? Because it's just, I can't. It's so funny. One of the things I loved about Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
Unlike a lot of these late night guys that have turned their whole comedy show into a political rant.
Yeah.
No, we pay you to be funny. We don't pay you to comment on political things that are happening. I'll turn on the news if I want that.
Right.
I don't want that. So that's why we don't do it on this show.
Yeah.
Now, because we make fun of both sides, right, Marla?
Absolutely.
They're keeping comedians in business for the next 30 years.
Saturday Night Live literally runs
oh my God.
on,
it's the best.
on politics now. I mean, it literally runs on, and not only politics, but just stupid things that are happening in the world. It's just, it's great. Everyone is bananagrams, Looney Tunes nowadays.
We talked about so many people, how precious life is. And it's so interesting. You told me that when you check out, you just want to go bang, right? You don't want to know that's a long thing.
No, I don't.
So I
don't want the warning. I don't want to get sick and just start deteriorating. I don't want to be oh, great. Now I'm losing this. Now I lost this mobility. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I'm miserable. I'm in pain. I'm in agony. I don't want to go out that way. I just want to either go to sleep and boom, not wake up. Or
going to sleep has got to be the best way to go.
Best.
I mean,
the best. Or not realizing.
You went to sleep. You didn't wake up, and hopefully you're.
Or you stand up, you pass
somewhere.
out, and you're done. Okay, great. No pain, no shame. Good. But boom, done.
What about you, Ray? What do you think? If you had to choose how to check out, how would you like to do it?
Well, I've already started things that Marla was talking about. The deterioration has already started.
That's because you chose radio as a career, sir. That's why you should get hazard pay.
You are not on the countdown.
Now, listen, I told friends, because as an athlete when I was younger, I did about everything. And I said to them, look, before I go in to wear this thing out, it's being successful as far as that's concerned. Yeah.
I don't know if I just want to check out. I probably want to have some kind of warning so that I could maybe at least tell people that I love and go, hey, I'm going to go to the other side. But before I go to the other side, I never like you, okay? I never like you. I never trusted you. No, I'm just kidding.
But you know what, Denny? You know what, Denny? Because of what you are now doing with your business, you don't. You can plan for that ahead of time. You don't have to get that warning to tell people what you want to tell them.
Well,
put it on camera and save it for them.
Well, that's true. I'm still recovering, and Franny says, I don't know how you do it, and I said, I don't know how I do it, but I had a full capacity last night.
Where'd you go? Where was it?
Well, I had it at the library. So, and my business has grown exponentially because I have a new division that deals with estate planning and trust. And the thing is, a lot of people, they don't want to deal with their mortality. But if you love your family, you don't want your assets to go through probate, because everyone has an estate plan. Either you have your plan or the state of Florida will figure it out. And why anyone would roll the dice and give anywhere between 3 and 8% in fees to go through probate. There were people in the audience last night. One of them, his father died, had his name on his CD account, had to wait 6 months and pay $5,000 in fees through probate. His mom dies. She has land in South Carolina. He waited 18 months and paid $8,000 in fees. There was a lady in the audience where she had a will and she did joint tenancy on some money at the bank. Well, guess what happened? Her mom died. The bank did not honor it. She's going through probate right now.
No.
So I've never seen a topic and subject that was in such demand. And again, I was looking at it for my mom and me. Hey, Mom, if you're listening, live longer. I mean, but we've got to get our stuff together here. And I was looking to get our affairs in order. And as I peeled back the onion and I looked at it, I went, whoa, this is deep. So now I have a whole team. I have an attorney. I have a trust corporation. I've got a business, 12 people on the team. And as we talk to everyone out there, they all want to deal with this because they don't want to give $1 to the state of Florida and deal with probate.
Right.
A lot of them put it off because we think we're all going to live forever. But if you drive on 95, you're rolling the dice. You know, Dr. Martin Luther King, who had a lot of money, a lot of attorneys, his estate was recently settled after 55 years. Can you imagine you're waiting?
That is insane.
So there's a long list. Do we have a minute, Ray Thomas?
No. I was going to tell you something when you're done.
Yeah. Well, Elvis didn't have his stuff in order. James Brown didn't have his stuff in order. Michael Jackson.
That's what I was going to talk about.
A lot of people, you know, and they had the attorneys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone procrastinates. But then what happens is now your estate is subject to probate. They've got to pay all these fees, and who knows where it's going to go after that. If you want to know more, the office line is 561-537-5897. I have a whole website, artacheestateplanning.com. Or if you have a question on the station, I don't want to give them too many numbers, Ray. What if they've only had one cup of coffee today?
Oh, and not talk about numbers, but just basic general information. That
I see. Call in 220-9788. And if you want to know more, but this is a very serious and well-needed topic. I don't care. A lot of people think estate planning is only for the rich, right? Because the estate threshold is 13 million.
Or the old.
Exactly. But there's a lot of components to it. If you're married and your spouse gets incapacitated and you'd like access to their retirement accounts because you need the money, you can't do it unless you have certain documents in place. If you have a child above the 18 and God forbid something happens to them while they're at college, it covers that. There's a lot of things that are true estate portfolio plan covers. And one of them is the legacy component, which is very exciting, where we have a portal that their great-grandchildren can see and hear the voice of their great-grandfather or mother to tell them, hey, don't be a buffoon like your parent, like I was. I have faith in you that you're going to be different.
So sentimental.
So yes, so sentimental, right?
Yes.
So we're going to skip them and give you all the money, but you got to do what I tell you. Otherwise, all bets are off. No, I'm just kidding. But
I think that was a movie. There was like a movie like that.
There was a movie. Yeah. Yes. Brewster's Millions.
Yes.
Oh, man, I would like to try that for 30 days. Wasn't that the greatest?
Movie. That was a great movie. Oh,
that
Richard
was a
Pryor,
great movie.
Man. He was great.
He was. I think that was before he got burned or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a long time
that
ago.
was a funny movie. John Candy was in there. A lot of cool characters.
Great movie.
And so, for those who have never seen a movie, which is hard to believe, he had a choice. I'll give you $1 million, or I'll give you 30 days in which to spend $30 million. And at the end of 30 days, you cannot have a penny left. And if you do that, you inherit $200 million.
Yeah.
What would you have done?
I mean, I would have rolled the dice and tried to spend it all, but I will tell you, it was it was really difficult for me. You're talking about like almost $1 million a day that you would have spent,
right?
And there were like there was like criteria that like you know, you couldn't just go buy like a $30 million house, you had to just like really spend all of it, like.
But he was buying the most expensive champagne and giving it to people on the street.
Right.
He found this $2 million stamp and mailed it to the law firm.
Yes.
They thought they had him.
Yep.
It was a funny movie, but you know damn well, I don't know.
It's difficult to do. But I think the whole thing about that is that he was a guy who did not have, you know, he didn't save. He wasn't a responsible guy. That's what it came down to.
Yeah, he thought it was the scouts from the Yankees that they were going to hire him because he was a Class B or, you know, a minor league pitcher. So when he found out it's them, he's telling John Candy he's, you know, his catcher, and it winds up that only in the movies, folks, because I think I could do it. I think I could spend the 30 million.
Yeah, I could
Absolutely.
do it. It'll be hard, but I could do it. I mean, listen, if anybody would like to challenge Jenny and I,
just give us $30 million.
$30 million,
and we'll show you how to be frivolous.
Yeah, we'll come back in 30 days.
Hey, Tom, maybe some of those gals that used to DJ we can show them how to spend $30 million.
Yeah, they can do it, no problem.
Wouldn't that be great?
They would, right?
Oh, yeah. Listen, if you bought one of the stars' houses, if you were allowed to buy a house.
No, you couldn't.
You couldn't.
That was something you couldn't. Right. That was the thing.
He was renting an apartment and then had to rent like expensive furniture.
Right.
Because
that's exactly right.
He couldn't have
assets. So
assets.
he rented the Plaza Hotel. He gave the guy $2 million if he could have all these people living on the top floor. Yeah. The guy says, "I'm sorry, sir, we're fully booked." Well, how much do you normally charge? Well, that's a lot of money, $200,000. How about I give you $2 million? Well, sir, just sign right here. Yeah, right. Everything has a price for the most part.
And then he was like, how to renovate and
he hired that gal to and then she tore it all down.
Yep. Yeah, you got it because you got to give it back. It was the thing was you couldn't keep the assets. It had to be. You weren't allowed to spend the money on something like for yourself, basically, like that you could have.
Now, maybe eventually, Franny will come on the air, but I don't know. She tells me funny stories about working at the airport. Can you imagine, like people who travel, they're automatically in a bad mood, right? No one comes in and goes, "Hi, how are you? Oh, it's so nice to be. Can you help me?" No.
I'm going to say I do.
You do because you're an anomaly. But especially, hey, Franny, how about the New York flights? New Yorkers are real nice and warm and friendly, aren't they? Huh? They never demand anything. You know who I am? Huh? You know where I've been?
Yeah, forget about it.
I will say I used to always want to be. There were things that, like growing up, there were things that I wanted to do. Like I always wanted to be a waitress. I've never gotten to be one.
You did?
I did because I love serving. Like I love helping people and I love talking to people. And so like I always felt like I remember when I was, I don't even know how old I was, maybe 19. I don't even remember 19, 20 at some point. Like I was like, I want to work at Hooters. And like and my dad was like,
folks, in case you're wondering why, Marla had a storybook childhood. Nothing to complain about.
Nothing to complain about. No.
Like a perfect childhood.
Yeah, it was great.
So now she wanted to serve as a waitress.
I wanted to be a waitress. Yeah, I wanted to be a waitress. Like I had like really high aspirations. Like that's what I wanted to do. And then I never got to do it.
And you never got to do it.
I never got to do it.
You wound up being a casting director instead.
I wound up being a casting director. I mean, I had other jobs before that, but yeah, I wound up. But what's really funny too is I always and still do desire being a flight attendant because you
see how happy and bubbly you are. That will change in 15 minutes if you became a flight attendant.
It just seems
excuse me
like it just seems,
miss
it just seems like fun and like the perks.
Yeah, sure it does. Fun. Are you listening to this, Ray Thomas?
I know.
She thinks serving irate people is fun.
Do you know what else I thought would be fun?
What?
Do you remember the show Orange is the New Black?
Oh, about
they were in the women's prison.
Yes.
Okay.
I never watched it, but I heard of it.
Okay, so I watched it, and like even that to me looked like so much fun. I
remember
saying to
what was the whole premise? Orange is the new black. What does that mean?
It was all these women that now they have to wear orange every day
instead of their black. Okay.
Like because these were all like fashionable, great like. This wasn't a prison where everyone was like murdering people. This was like a lot of drug related.
It was a drug. Okay.
I mean, but it was all different. It was like one of those like kind of what do they call it? Like the fancy criminal, white criminal.
White crime. It was white collar crime.
Something like that. Yeah, it wasn't like treacherous, murdering stuff, whatever. From what I remember, whatever.
But it wasn't prison. It was like county jail.
But I remember like saying, oh my God, this would be so much fun. I totally would. It makes me want to go to prison. I'm like, oh my God, this looks like fun.
You with Martha Stewart and Camp Cupcake.
Right.
Why would you want to be locked up with a bunch of women unless there's something you'd like to confess that we don't know about, Ms.
Nothing I'd like to confess. It just looked like summer camp and looked fun at the time. It just, those are the things that like I would think about like, wow, that looks fun. Anytime I see something that looks fun to me, I'm like, I want to do that. Meanwhile, I don't do any of it. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to go to prison.
I got to tell you,
God forbid.
The best deterrent for me to never commit crime is knowing that I'd be locked up with a bunch of dudes. I'm sorry. It ain't happening.
Yeah.
Hey, man, would you rob a bank? No. What if it was? No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
My freedom means everything to me.
Yeah.
Because you can be as tough as you want in there. And guess what? It don't matter.
No, someone's always going to be tougher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to be the husband or the wife in this jail cell? I want to be the husband. Well, come over here and your wife, okay? No, I'm sorry. I don't know. These repeat criminals, I think a lot of them, they like being in jail because they know the system, right? They still do drugs in there. They get free rent. I don't know. A lot of career criminals have a tough time converting to being free.
Well, they get 3 square.
I was going to say that, right? They get 3 meals.
How good could the food be? You ain't getting Popeyes from Little Tommy, okay?
It's better than nothing.
Though,
I guess
crazy.
that's what it is, right?
And they have a place, a roof over their head.
Right.
You think a lot of homeless people that's what they do?
I was just going to say that. No, I don't. And I don't know why not. But
they should, right?
That's what I always say. I'm like,
I'll tell you why not.
Crime?
Because they don't want, like me, they don't want to be locked up with a bunch of dudes.
They don't want to be. They don't. But it's like I think about that because I think about like the criminals because there are people that get out and then they do something, fully knowing that if they do one thing, they're going right back, and they do it. They do the one thing, and they go right back. So in my mind, I think, how bad you have these guys that have spent 20 years in prison. They get out, they're going back the next year, and like, why are there not more people that are homeless or that have no thing? Why aren't they even just doing a stupid little crime just to get a little bit of time in there? But they're not. They don't want to.
I gotta believe it's for the reasons I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You're forced to do things you don't want to. A lot of homeless, unfortunately, they like being homeless.
Yes.
I've talked to a few. I remember when I lived in Los Angeles, I would help them, but then I said, hey, can I ask you something? Yeah. I mean, don't you? No, I don't want to do anything. I get money every day, and I don't have to answer or be responsible. And
they don't want to go to the shelters.
They don't want to go to the shelters because if they go to the shelters, they're going to make them wash themselves. They're going to make
no drinking,
right?
No drugs.
They don't want any of that. What I hate about the homeless is there are too many veterans that are homeless, and I know that Gordon and Partners and we do a lot for homeless. We have a division. We perform the honor flight. We're raising money on August 16 for veterans. There are far too many veterans that have lost hope, and they themselves are homeless.
Yeah, sad.
And that makes me so sad because they put their life on a line. They serve this country, and they need help, and they don't know where to find help. But the Gordon and Partners have a whole website. They do a lot for them. But, yeah, a lot of these homeless people, they don't want to, I guess they've checked out from society, and as long as they can get, I don't know, $50 a day from panhandling, that's enough to buy you food, right? Or I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just said I don't know 3 times because I don't know. That's 4.
It's crazy. But at the end of the day, everybody has a choice, right? And it's like you have your choice of how you want to live your life. And sometimes you don't really have a choice. And this is what you've fallen into. And you pray that somebody will help you. And other times people can try to help you and you just don't want the help. So it's just,
Hey, Franny, how long do you think Marla would last at the gates at the airport?
She would last all day.
She would.
Yay. Franny has all of the faith in me.
You know what? You know why? Because they would be so upset that they couldn't change the smile on your face. That's it. I give up. I want your manager. She's too happy. I don't like happy. How dare she be happy? What's wrong with you?
I like being happy.
You do?
I mean, if you force yourself to smile, you can't help but feel good. Like if if you're in a crappy mood, force yourself to smile.
I have said, and I've said this in my book, that if you do smile physically, or if you conduct yourself with good posture, it is virtually impossible to be depressed.
Yeah.
A lot of people that are depressed, they're slumped over, they're shallow breathing, they're sullen in their eyes. And I learned this first from Tony Robbins. I used to go to his workshops where he would put you in a state of mind where you thought you could do anything. And what he did is he changed your physiology. How are you smiling? How are you standing? How are you breathing? How are you thinking? And there's a lot to be said about that. But you got to crash once in a while. John, is she? Come on, buddy. Help us out here. She's not happy all the time, right?
Every now and then I'll complain to John.
All right. We'll take a break, and maybe John will call in if he's gutsy enough at 220-9788. We'll be back after the break, ladies and gentlemen.
He rocked the stage. Now he's rocking your weekend. It's Denny Artache. Fridays at 5. Your weekend starts now. And we'll be right back.
At Artache Financial Group, we really go out of our way to make our clients feel different. Different because we're fiduciaries that work for you, not any insurance company or fee-based company that's out there. So if it's investing basics, income planning, long-term care, disability, Medicare, Social Security, how to take care of your family, succession planning for businesses, insurance products, we have it all, and we explain it to you simply. And we are fiduciaries. We do work for you, not any other company. So give us a call at the office at 561-537-5897. That's 561-537-5897. Advisory services are offered through Blackridge Asset Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor. Securities are offered through Peak Brokerage Services, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Blackridge Asset Management, LLC, and Artache Financial Group are separate and independent entities from Peak Brokerage Services, LLC.
Get your weekend started right. It's Fridays at 5. Local fun, fresh laughs, and feel-good vibes right here on 1450 WSTU. Here's your host, Denny Artache.
So I was asked if I'm playing this weekend. No, I have the weekend off, thank God, because I have a full house tomorrow. I'm doing a workshop at 10 in the morning. But I am playing on Tuesday at Double Roads. I don't know if you're going to be out and about. This is going to be an interesting show because Kevin Kelly will be on bass. He's another lead vocalist. He's outstanding. We used to play a lot years ago, and we're going to play at Double Roads on Tuesday with Muff on drums, Phil Battelle on keyboards. I'm definitely looking forward to that. But the day before, I have another packed house with another workshop.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm telling you, I've never seen such a topic as popular as the estate planning one, because it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, how rich. This is a serious topic. People want to make sure that their family's taken care of, their stuff is in order.
Yeah.
You can minimize the taxes. There are a lot of new laws that they came out with. It used to be that you could give your IRA to your kid and they could stretch it out. Well, now they have to spend it down in 10 years. But a lot of them, they'll take that lump sum, even if they're giving up 40% in taxes. It's like they just found it, right? So they don't care, right? It's different when you earned it or when someone gave it to you. So with the proper estate planning, you could maybe take a $200,000 gift and turn it into $1 million and make it tax-free.
That's the way to do it.
Exactly. But you've got to do it before you have that permanent dirt nap and don't wait.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we don't know how long we have this short trip around the sun is going to end. I always say that I try and take care of myself, but there's no guarantee. We lost so many people. You were talking about this officer locally that he was driving, late at night. He got into the wrong.
3 o'clock.
He was a young guy, right?
Young guy. 3 o'clock in the morning. Veered off.
And that was it.
Yeah, hit a semi truck. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Very
Look
sad.
at those poor people. I don't like to have, but what happened in New York City, like out of the blue, unfortunately, there's just that reality that sits home. And so I'm finding more people interested in this. That's why I have a team. They're the experts. I'm just getting to know this. I'm getting better at it. And people are more interested in that than trying to make their money grow exponentially in the market, or because they want to make sure their family's taken care of. They also want to make sure that their hard-earned money isn't spent.
Right.
I think 70% of all the inherited wealth out there is gone in a year and a half, no matter what the amount is, whether it's 100,000
I believe it.
or 10 million. Because again, when you find something, it's a whole different mindset.
Yep.
And
but it shouldn't be.
I know it shouldn't be, but
be.
that's you and I.
Right.
I mean, in the next 10 to 15, 20 years, there's going to be somewhere between 84 to 120 trillion dollars that is going from the hardworking to the thank you very much. You know, thank you very much. You know, the Brewster's Millions, right?
Yes.
They're like, let me spend this down.
Right.
Hey, you can't do that. You're going to spend. I don't care. Just pay me. Give me my money.
Right.
So now all of a sudden you're in this new tax bracket. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Money. And I'll tell you the other problem. Do families get nuts when someone passes away and there's a lot of money on the table? Huh? Do they get crazy or what?
Everybody fights.
Ray, when your parents, when they, you had to deal with it, didn't you?
3 months apart.
Yeah. With all your, not
rough.
to get all graphic, but you saw it yourself, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And the thing is, when you do have your estate in order, there's no, hey, this is what they wanted. It's in writing.
Mm-hmm.
See, they had it in order. You know, my
But
dad
did they have a trust? They probably had a will.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is a will can be contested.
Sure.
And the problem with that is it's public record. You know, now you can find out. It used to be you had to go down to the courthouse to find probate and the rule. You do it online now. So cousin Jethro from Mississippi can say, hey, I tell you what, man, Uncle Tom said I could have this here watch that he told me to get. Now, whether or not he has a legitimate claim, he can hold up probate.
Right.
And contest it.
Yep.
And that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, I had a full house last night. I've got a full Saturday. I know what I'm going to focus on in my business for the next 5 to 10 years.
Good for you.
Because this is something that people need help with.
Yep.
And it's not just the rich.
Yeah.
It used to be, especially my team, the way we're doing it now, it's so more cost effective than going to a traditional law firm. I know they're going to be upset, but they'll have to get over it. I didn't get upset when Charles Schwab came into town and people could just pay $50 for. I'm not a trader.
Yeah.
Go to Schwab.
Right.
That's not what I do.
Yeah.
My clients like the fact that I keep them from, I stop them from doing stupid stuff with their money.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, it's their money, but I'm coaching them saying, hey, you know, that sounds great, but that's kind of stupid. You know that, right? Because this is what's going to happen. And they go, oh, okay. I mean, I may not use the word stupid. I may throw in a few colorful metaphors to embellish the point.
Sure.
But I earn my money by showing them that, hey, you've got to be disciplined. You've got to make this last because now all bets are off if your health has changed and you don't care and you just want to live the life that you want. That's great. I get that. But for most people, it's serious business. And I'm telling you, most of the inheritance that happens gets squandered.
Well,
and
it's good that you're now going to stop that. It's good that you're
I'm
helping
hoping to do that, right?
I also, John, I know you invited John to call in. He could not because he's working, but he did send a text.
Oh, he did. What did he say?
He says, you can tell them I said you are happy 95% of the time. And when you're not, you're not.
So the question is, what is he doing the 5% of the time?
I will say that when I am having my moments, he does do his best to bring me back to happy Marla. He really does.
He knows better to listen more, right, and talk less.
Listen, John. The last thing John wants is an unhappy Marla. So he does his best to make a happy Marla, and he does a very good job at it. He's very good at keeping me on a good level.
I've said to Franny that I wanted her to be a better girlfriend, so therefore I have to be a better boyfriend. And that's just how it goes. It goes both ways.
Yeah.
We all have our moments, but
yes.
She grounds me often when I get a little off kilter or she talks me off the ledge, so to speak.
It's good to have someone like that.
She knows me so well. She knows my heart, but she knows also I will get ghetto on you in 10 seconds if your mouthwash ain't working. You know what I mean? So, and the only reason is you try the nice way, but when you are dealing with someone who doesn't share the same principles of, hey, treat others like you like to be treated, they look at my 22-inch arms and go, yeah, maybe I should change what I'm saying to him right now. So whatever works, as long as the outcome is good, like they're leaving. All right, I think Ray Thomas says the FCC's after us after this show.
It
So
goes by too quick.
Listen, it is Friday. Stay in the air condition. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you next time. We're going to have Lieutenant Basio as a guest next week to talk about all the joys of law enforcement.
All right.
All right. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye.
That's a wrap on another ride through the heart of the Treasure Coast. You've been tuned into Fridays at 5, from finance to local talk and everything in between. We hope you're heading into the weekend just a little bit wiser and a whole lot more entertained. Big thanks to you for making this the best hour of the week. We'll see you next Friday right here on Martin County's Heritage Station, 1450 WSTU. Stay safe, stay smart, and stay tuned. WSTU Stewart.